Big Bang Theory is a leading explanation about how the universe began. At its simplest, it says the universe, as we know, it started with this small singularity, then inflated over the next 13.8 billion years to the cosmos we know today. Over 200 million years ago, after the Big Bang, the earliest structure was formed. The dust and clouds emerged from gases, and together they formed the first of many galaxies and nebulas. The stars go through their life relevantly quick. They produce many of the chemically changed elements of the periodic table.
Our world needs more advanced elements. Large star dies and then explode into massive supernovae. This scatters the elements of the periodic table throughout the universe, which results in a third threshold, new chemical elements. With all the new elements, dust and matter in the universe, our star was formed and there was less than 1% left. Surrounding matter orbited the sun, with the bigger masses absorbing the mass in its orbit in a violent process known as accretion. The planetesimals soon became big enough to become the planets we know today. The presence of complex chemical compounds on Earth and in the oceans gave way to life in tiny microorganisms. These creatures formed and fed off the nutrients and energy given off by volcanic vents at the bottom of the ocean. DNA allowed life to sustain itself, store and create information in its formation. There are many creatures and animals that have the ability to learn, but only humans can talk and express themselves in ways that no other animal can. Us humans have a symbolic language so that we can save information that can pass on and be shared. As a species, we can collectively learn. This helps us get farther in life instead of losing the information we once knew. This led to the threshold, collective learning.
Early humans survived by foraging and migrating from one place to another as the time of year changed. About 11,000 years ago, humans learned how to farm, allowing people to tend crops, and giving the population a chance to increase. This allowed collective learning to expedite.
500 years ago, humans were still living apart in 4 world zones, yet now humans are linked together with information and commerce in such a short time. Because collective learning has accelerated extremely fast, technology improved, competitive markets formed, and there were many discoveries of fossil fuels, etc. Our human species started to control so much of the planet's energy. We are the first species that began to dominate the biosphere.
The best thing we have learned in the Big History course is how humans are the most intelligent species on Earth, and the fact that we have a symbolic language and skill that can be shared unlike any other creature or animal. Us humans have the ability to take control of things, which we personally find the most interesting because this intelligence is changing lives and changing the Earth as well. We didn't necessarily dislike anything about the Big History course, but we wish we could at least tell what the next threshold would be. Also, we didn't like the part where we had to take notes while watching the video. It was just too hard to take notes and pay attention to the video at the same time. Last but not least, here's a few pieces of advice to keep a positive mindset and to succeed in the Big History course. Never forget to do minor and major assignments. Stay on top of all your work and be positive at all times, because I know you can do it.